Shadore Sanders' story has always been about proving people wrong, and right now, he's caught in a storm that shows just how messy the sports world can get when opinions become weapons. It all started when Rex Ryan, never one to hold back his tongue, launched a scathing critique on Shedeur, questioning his work ethic and flat-out claiming he isn't doing enough to earn a starting quarterback role. This wasn't the kind of gentle nudge a young athlete sometimes gets from an experienced voice. Rex delivered his comments with a sharp, almost intimidating edge that shocked fans, stirred controversy, and instantly ignited debates across the football community. Naturally, Shadore's family wasn't about to let that slide. His mother took to social media with a blistering response, calling Ryan's words outright evil. She described them as the kind of poisonous energy that corrodes from the inside, the type of envy and malice that cuts deep, seeping through generations of systemic dismissal and bias. To her, this wasn't just about football, it was about character assassination. She called for an end to this brand of hostility in sports, arguing there's no room for such toxic energy when young players are trying to carve their path. Her words struck a chord, and soon fans, insiders, and analysts were weighing in. Was Rex Ryan simply being brutally honest, or did he cross the line into territory that was unprofessional and cruel? For many fans, the answer was clear. Rex Ryan went too far. After all, Shedeur hasn't even been given the chance to prove himself in the NFL. He's been grinding with the scout team, putting in long hours, and staying committed even during the off-season when he could have taken time off. Despite that, Rex dismissed all of it as not enough. To the football world, it felt like Ryan was targeting Shedeur unfairly while turning a blind eye to veteran quarterbacks, including Joe Flacco, who've put up mediocre performances without facing the same kind of criticism. That double standard was glaring, and it left people questioning whether Ryan's remarks were less about football and more about something personal. Fans pointed out another problem with Rex's claims. How would he even know what Shadore's daily grind looks like? Reporters and insiders who follow the Browns closely have never said the things Rex suggested. It almost seemed like he was either hearing rumors from unnamed sources or just stirring the pot for attention. And if it was the latter, it looks like his plan backfired. The backlash has been relentless. Fans are defending Shedeur fiercely, his family has doubled down on support, and even prominent voices in sports media are calling Rex out. One reason some believe Rex took this shot is because Shedeur has never been shy about speaking his mind. He's criticized the Browns organization openly and even made bold claims that he's better than certain quarterbacks already playing in the league. He admitted he doesn't enjoy being on the scout team but also framed it as a stepping stone to bigger things. That level of confidence, especially from a rookie, doesn't sit well with everyone. Some veterans and media figures see it as arrogance. But to others, it's a refreshing break from the scripted, politically correct lines athletes usually feed the public. Shedeur is betting on himself, and in today's NFL, where swagger and confidence often go hand in hand with greatness, that could be exactly what separates him from the pack. Even with all the noise, Shadore's dedication is impossible to ignore. While critics paint him as uncommitted, those who follow him closely know he's constantly working. Off-season, he's training, traveling, he's working out wherever he is. His mindset has been consistent. When the opportunity comes, he'll be ready to prove himself. That doesn't sound like a player who's slacking off. It sounds like someone preparing for his moment. And that moment is coming faster than people realize, especially with mounting pressure on the Browns to finally shake things up under center. Shedeur himself has addressed the situation with a level of composure that stands in stark contrast to Rex Ryan's blunt aggression. In interviews, he's acknowledged the frustration of being sidelined but emphasized his focus on the bigger picture. He's admitted he's not comfortable being on the scout team but also pointed out that he's making the best of it and staying locked in on his mission. His words reveal a young athlete who understands that adversity is part of the journey, and instead of breaking under the weight of criticism, he's using it as fuel. That's a mindset that separates those who fade away from those who eventually rise. And while Rex Ryan has tried to tear Shedeur down, not everyone in the media world agrees with him. Stephen A. Smith, never shy about making bold declarations, has firmly planted himself on the opposite side of the debate. He's praised Shadore's talent and argued that the Browns are making a mistake by hesitating to give him his shot. With over 7,000 passing yards and a staggering 72% completion rate in college, Smith insists Shedeur has already proven he has the skill set to compete at the highest level. For him, the Browns don't need more hesitation, they need action. In Smith's eyes, Shedeur isn't just ready, he's more than capable of thriving if given the opportunity. That's why this whole controversy feels like a turning point. Rex Ryan's comments weren't just another piece of media criticism. They exposed the divide in how Shadore is being perceived. On one side, there are skeptics like Rex, quick to dismiss him and eager to point fingers without solid evidence. On the other, there are advocates like Stephen A. Smith, who see through the noise and recognize the potential for greatness. The clash of these perspectives has only amplified the conversation, putting even more attention on Shadore as the football world waits to see what happens next. At the heart of this storm is a young quarterback with ambition, confidence, and an unshakable belief in himself. He's not asking for handouts. He's not demanding favoritism. All he wants is a fair shot to prove his worth. And the irony of Rex Ryan's attack is that it might have done more to boost Shadore's profile than hurt it. Fans are rallying behind him. His mother's passionate defense struck a nerve, and the media conversation has shifted in his favor. Instead of being overlooked, Shadore is now front and center, and the pressure is mounting for the Browns to finally see what he can do on the big stage. But here's the bigger question. Why was Rex Ryan so eager to go after Shadore in the first place? Was it personal bias, resentment of his confidence, or simply a desperate attempt to stay relevant in the headlines? Whatever the reason, the fallout has been clear. His credibility is being questioned, his motives scrutinized, and his comments labeled as unfair and damaging. Meanwhile, Shadore's reputation as a fighter, a grinder, and a young man determined to succeed has only been reinforced. This saga is about more than one harsh comment. It's about the ongoing battle young athletes face when stepping into the spotlight. For every fan cheering them on, there's a critic waiting to tear them down. For every opportunity they earn, there's someone questioning if they deserve it. Shadore Sanders' response to this firestorm has shown he's ready to handle that pressure. Instead of letting it break him, he's letting it sharpen him. And when he finally gets that chance, don't be surprised if he uses all of this as fuel to silence every last doubter. Rex Ryan's words may have sparked controversy, but they've also revealed just how many people are ready to see Shad